Okay, we're starting over. But again, day before New Year's Eve. And this is what we got. We got a couple of plants here. We got a couple down here that I'm transplanting. I'll explain that in a second. We got some more down here. I kind of got them separated. Just we got these here. You can see them in the bright light. And then we have this. This is my problem, guys. I've neglected the plants this year. I thought I could water every... I mean, look at this. I thought I could water every couple of days. And these guys might even come back, possibly, but I'm not dealing with it. I tried watering every Sunday, and it worked for a minute. And the plants got, you know, decent size like this. And then I asked on Facebook, you know, with the pepper lovers, and hey, when do you trim or split or whatever? Like this one's got 3. A lot of mixed reviews. Like now, you know, hack and get rid of these guys, or transplant, you know, separate and this and that. So I said, okay, whatever. So I took a couple plants and I did. I separated 2 of them, and a couple of them are down here, I think. And when I did do that, I used a little bit of this guy. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see that. Vega Grow. This is vegan by In My Gardener. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place here, but anyways, I did that, and then I didn't water. They were good. I had them sitting here. I didn't have this big bright light on here. I did not. I just had them sitting here, and they sat here for about 2 weeks almost, instead of underneath these grow lights with everything else. All the other little plants, these guys over here, these guys over here, everything else was right here. And the guys sitting over here didn't get the light. And then I noticed stuff dying. And so I gave them a half dose of water. Normally I give each tray, this 32 cell tray, I give it a half a gallon every Sunday. And then it was Friday. Stuff started with looking horrible. So I said, well, I'll give them half, and then I'll give them a little bit of fertilizer. Give them some 911, some In My Gardener 911, because they had started to get some edema. And I do have the fan running. But they kind of got that, and I'm like, okay, no big deal. I'll give them, and some of them perked up. Most of them perked up. And then on Sunday, I gave them the other half. And then 4 or 5 days later, we started getting this. And I didn't realize it until the following Friday. And by then, I mean, it's crispy. And so, point being that what I did give the fertilizer to and repot, I separated and repotted just like 4 different plants, and then stuck all them under the lights. Once I noticed all this, stuck them under the lights and gave everything water. The ones that I transplanted, that I had separated, were super green. Now this is not one of them, and this guy's looking better even after just the 911 dose that I gave him earlier today. But if you can tell the difference between, say, this leaf, which you can see my finger through, and that leaf in the background right there, and then this leaf right here, you can see the difference. And it's more noticeable down here, but I don't have the lights on, and it's not really noticeable here because this light is just for light. I use it when I have to, in a different setting. But so I'm starting to transplant, And I transplanted these guys. These are singles. They're small. Let's stick them under the light there. They're small. They're single varieties for the most part. And I'm just going to try to deal with it that way. I'm probably going to transplant a few of these. I'm probably going to take some of these super tall ones that are probably, I don't know, 4 inches. Like this guy here in particular. It's horrible lighting. But he's about 4 inches from my thumb. And I'm going to try to transplant him probably into a big pot, a half gallon with some fertilizer, and see what he does. Here's my half gallons I normally use. And, you know, the only problem I have with those is that I put that much dirt in there, maybe 3/4 of it full. And when I go to transplant, you got to dig a bigger hole. And it's difficult to transplant out of there because by the time they get to the point of putting out, say April 15th, normal day, they don't even have roots all the way around in that particular setup. So the guys I am transplanting, at least tonight, most of them are going into this, you know, like a 3x3x3, something like that, 3x3x2, something. So I'm gonna put most of them in this to see if I can get them to be root bound almost, and see if there's a difference, because I just find that that is kind of a waste of soil, even though I know that when I transplant they're gonna have that much more of decent dirt, even though the garden dirt is good, but they'll have that much more of super loose stuff compared to once they hit actual outdoor stuff. So they'll get a minute to kind of get bigger, whatever, you know. You guys know what I'm talking about. So anyways, so that's what we're doing. So, anyways, I'll give you an update probably in a day or two and let you know how I did, see how far I got, and see if there's any noticeable differences in what's going on. But that's what we're doing. So talk to you guys later. See ya.